This is one of the most hilarious quotes I've ever seen on this website. Make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe so I can keep bringing these folks to light daily.
Modern feminism is ruining women. They don't want families. They don't want... Listen to me. I will never be able to afford a house. I am about to lose my health insurance because I make too much money now. The 40-hour work week was structured around the assumption that you would have somebody at home doing your domesticated labor for free. Cooking, cleaning, childcare, even despite currently living in an economy that requires a 2-income household just to be comfortable. The upper class all organize to prevent affordable housing from being built in the first place. The only war that there is a class war. You are not frustrated with feminism or women. You are frustrated with late-stage capitalism.
My name's Mgtow, and if you enjoyed this, leave a like on it and subscribe or follow for more.
I can't see one single positive argument for staying single today. We're having a cigar the other day with this guy when we did the live podcast. He's 35 years old, makes millions, but he doesn't want to get married. He says, it's too risky getting married today. I said, it's too risky getting married today. I said, man, it's too risky staying single today. Like, what do you think life is all about? Pulling up to a restaurant in a Rolls Royce? For what? Who cares? Those people that say, what a nice car, don't give a shit about you. Everything about life is investing in things that outlive you. Man wants to live forever, but we're not going to. The only way you're going to get a glimpse of living forever is by what you build. You have kids, you raise them properly, they continue your last name, you write a book, you make music, you make movies, you make something that outlives you.
True. All of this is true. Well said.
Well said, soldier.
But what if I told you that modern women, yes, the very women men are supposed to connect with, are unintentionally giving men unlimited reasons to stay single? It sounds harsh, doesn't it? But the truth is, many men are waking up to this reality. And today we're going to explore why this shift is happening, why more and more men are choosing solitude over relationships, and how this is changing the dating landscape forever. Stick around, because the reasons I'm about to share could change your entire perspective on relationships. Let's dive into why modern dating is pushing men to stay single, and what this means for your future. The modern woman's unspoken expectations. In the age of social media, modern women are exposed to a world where their worth is often measured by likes, comments, and external validation. This environment breeds an unspoken expectation. I deserve the best, and I expect a man to prove his worth to me constantly. Sometimes, it feels like you're applying for a job interview rather than trying to build a connection, right? These unspoken expectations are setting men up for failure. Why? Because they demand an emotional energy that many men simply can't, or don't want to, give. It's not about a lack of love or respect. It's about the relentless pressure to meet standards that may never be enough. The rise of empowerment. But at what cost? Women today are more independent, more empowered, and more successful than ever before. And while this is incredible for gender equality, it's creating a new dynamic in relationships. The modern woman has options, and many don't feel the need to settle. They can have it all on their own: financial independence, emotional strength, and social standing. But here's the catch. With so much independence, many women no longer need men for support, companionship, or financial stability. This leaves men wondering, what's my place? Am I just an accessory to her life? Or is there something more? Men want to feel needed. They want to feel like they're a partner, not just an optional add-on to a woman's already full life. But in a world where women are thriving solo, many men are beginning to question whether traditional relationships are worth it anymore. The dangers of overemphasis on self-improvement and high standards. Another reason men are opting for single life: the overwhelming pressure to be perfect. It's not just about being enough. It's about constantly improving yourself in a world where perfection seems to be the goal. Hey, no one said you had to be a superhero to date, right? Women, in their quest for perfection, often set standards so high that even the most confident and accomplished men feel like they can't measure up. This pressure isn't just exhausting, it's defeating. And over time, many men are choosing the peace of singlehood over the anxiety of constantly trying to meet unattainable expectations. Cliffhanger. But what happens when the quest for perfection begins to create a deeper rift between men and women? What if the very things that women value most in a partner are leading to the destruction of meaningful connections? Stay with me, because the final reason will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about dating in the modern world. The power of emotional overload and digital disconnection. The final reason men are staying single in the modern dating world is the emotional overload brought on by digital communication. In a world where everything is instant, there's no time for true connection. Every message, every notification becomes a moment of noise, and no one is listening to the silence. So, how many heart eye emojis is acceptable before it feels like you're sending a ransom note? Digital communication has created a world where deep, meaningful conversations are replaced by quick replies and shallow exchanges. Men are starting to recognize that without real, face-to-face connection, relationships are doomed from the start. And this emotional disconnect is pushing many of them to choose peace over chaos, single life over emotional exhaustion. At last, if you've been feeling lost in the chaos of modern dating, I've got a solution for you. In the next video, we'll dive into how to navigate these challenges and find the right path to fulfilling relationships, even in today's world. Click on the video that just popped up to learn how to take control of your dating life, make smarter choices, and build lasting connections. I'll see you there.
I would like someone tall.
How tall? 6 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, how much money do they need to make?
It doesn't. They just need to make money.
But they got to be a provider.
Well, yeah, of course they need to be a provider. But I was grown up in a household where, yes, dad went out and made the money and mom stayed at home. But my mom's also raised me to be independent and not have to rely on a man.
Okay, but here's the problem. That mindset is what hurts you in a relationship, because it's not about relying on a man. If you're independent in a relationship, you're independent.
Right.
Right? Your parents are codependent on each other. Mm-hmm. It's funny, and I know what your mom meant. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, your dad's not independent, your mom's not independent. They're codependent.
If a woman is single for a long time, like 2 years, 3 years or more, it ain't because something's wrong with her, most likely. More than likely, it's because she's intelligent. What I'm saying is, intelligent women, they have the smallest dating pool because they have the least amount of tolerance for BS. Like, an intelligent woman cannot stomach a man who can't teach her anything. An intelligent woman can't tolerate a man that can't mentally stimulate her or that she has to explain every little thing to. An intelligent woman, she's the most likely to be insulted by a man who thinks that he can play in her face like she's dumb. Then add to the fact that, yes, she's intelligent, so therefore she gathers information and she acts on it more effectively than most, which means she's not going to continue repeating the same bad relationship over and over again with a different man for years on end. She'd just rather be single. They're also not easily rattled by that whole, oh, you're going to die alone. You're going to be single until you die, because they're smart enough to understand it's better to be happy until you die alone than to live miserably every single day feeling like you're dying inside.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.